With these four natural ingredients, you can say goodbye to stubborn and reoccurring infections. Now, if you have an infection, I would suggest you go to the hospital and receive proper medications. However, after you've gone to the hospital and you've received proper medication, but you notice that this infection keeps coming back, then you can now try out this home remedy for yourself. Stubborn infections such as staphylococcus, candidiasis, bacterial infection, this natural remedy will prevent them and also cure them permanently. What are we using for this remedy? We're using garlic, as you can see. We're using grated ginger. We're using lime. This is lime, okay? They have lemon. We're not using lemon for this. What we are using is lime. This is what lime looks like, okay? So we're making use of lime. Our fourth ingredient is steam soda. We're making use of steam soda because it contains sodium bicarbonate. You also need an empty bottle. Now, I prefer to use bottle instead of plastic container, and I prefer a dark bottle. Okay, that's my preference. However, if you don't have a dark bottle, you can make use of any old wine glass. All right, now you start filling up your bottle with these natural ingredients. You start with your garlic, okay? You get your ginger, you put it, everything needs to go into this bottle, as well as your lime, okay? You fill it up, everything is going into it. Now you go back to your garlic. As you can see, the way I'm mixing it, I want everything to mix up properly. So this is the way I choose to do it. So it gets to mix up properly. Okay, everything must go into that bottle. Once you're done filling up your bottle, okay, with your natural ingredients, the next thing you do, you get your team soda. Now that same plastic container you use in measuring your natural ingredients, your garlic, your lime, your ginger, you fill up those same plastic container, that's the measurement, in 4 places. Okay, now I chose this particular cup because of the quantity I want to do. So you're going to use whichever cup you use in measuring your garlic, your ginger. You're going to fill it up in 4 places with your team soda, just like so, as you can see. Now, when you're done filling it up, you start to pour that team soda into your glass jar. Like I said, I prefer using a glass jar, and I prefer using an amber glass jar. Any glass jar will do, but just don't use a plastic container. Don't. Okay. Now you fill them up into the glass jar. I chose this container because of the quantity I want to use. So if you want larger quantity, you go for a larger container, if that makes sense to you. So we're filling up the team soda into our glass jar. As soon as we're done filling that up, the next thing we'll do is to cover it. Make sure you get a glass jar that has a proper cover. Okay, you cover it properly, very tight, very tight. Now, once you're done covering it, you're going to keep it this way for the next 3 days. You are not going to open that bottle for the next 3 days. Okay, so the team soda, which contains sodium bicarbonate, is going to mix properly with the ginger, the garlic, the lime. Once that is done, after 3 days, you get your shot bottle. This is a shot bottle. You take one in the morning, you wait an hour before you eat. Also at night, you take one at night, you wait an hour before you have your food. Okay, now if you don't have this shot bottle, you can use this other type. Yeah, this is one shot. It's the same size actually. Okay, so you take one in the morning on empty stomach. Before you eat, make sure time yourself 1 hour. You also repeat the same procedure at night. Thank you, guys. One major reason why it seems as though this infection, such as staphylococcus, keeps reoccurring is the fact that after prolonged use of antibiotics, these bacteria becomes resistant to those antibiotics. So right now we have a lot of resistant strains of staphylococcus that are no longer responding to antibiotics. Hence, natural remedy is actually the way forward. Okay, so if you're treating yourself using natural remedy, ensure that your partner also do the same. Okay, God bless you.